urban, Afro, and R&B on 99 FM.
The International University of Management, a Namibian university dedicated to its people's future, a hub of abundant opportunities.
We are IUM for life. We are IUM.
Good evening, I'm Tonata Kavila. In the news tonight, armed robbers snatch 1.5 million Namibia dollar cash at Walvis Bay. Counseling to be provided for 7-year-old who killed toddler. MICT equips learners on GBV prevention ahead of the holiday. Local nursery imports 6 different types of Christmas conifers. And Business on One comments corner, sport and the weather. A cash-in-transit vehicle belonging to the Namibia Protection Services was robbed of 1.5 million Namibia dollars by armed men at Walvis Bay on Saturday morning. According to the Irongo Police Commander for Community Affairs, Inspector Ileni Shapumba, the suspect made use of a government number plate on their getaway vehicle. Shapumba stated that cash was allocated from Woman Brock shops in Kwesibmund and Naraville, Usafe Kwesibmund, Metro Cash and Carry and Motovac.
The robbery took place between 8:30 to 8:40 at the Motoveco company at Walvis Bay. According to the police, 3 security guards were busy loading the cash boxes into the vehicle when the robbers attacked them. It is alleged that they took about 7 boxes loaded with cash collected from several shops in the vicinity.
A robbery targeting cash in transit, where security guards were attacked. We have assessed the situation. Members are on the ground, gathering all pieces of information, and we are following the matter with confidence. But we continue to urge members of the public to say this particular case took place in public. The planning and pre-arrangements for it to take place took place in public. Maybe it's somebody who has a piece of information that would assist the police to successfully arrest those that are involved in this particular criminal activities. They should bring that to us as usual. We are going to have a meeting with our colleagues from the security companies, the leaders of those institutions, again so that we can remind one another on how best can we prevent this particular crime.
It is suspected that the robbers used a white Corolla Quest with a government license plate as a getaway vehicle. Shapumba added that they will be hosting a meeting with the security companies to provide training so that they know how to handle such situations.
Because at some of the previous meetings that we held, we say we'll pass the resolutions. We have asked to say if there's a need for training, we can provide that particular training. If there's a need for us to provide escort, when people are transporting a really huge amount of money, we should be contacted so that we can do that. And some of those things are things that we need to go and remind one another so that we can avoid these issues from happening. We cannot compromise on the resolutions that we have passed. Otherwise, we'll find ourselves in situations like this. And we are busy now doing damage control. So these issues can be avoided if we continue to implement our resolutions that we pass at our meetings. Nobody to blame. We are not shifting blames. We are not apportioning blames. we are taking ownership in what happened, and we are saying we need to rectify going forward. We cannot be, outsmart. Or the criminal cannot outsmart us. It's a combination of police officers, a combination of security agencies, and they're talking about security companies and police officers. And one criminal cannot outsmart us.
According to the police, robbers got away with a pistol, an idle cell phone, Motorola cell phone and a hand radio. Shapumba is seeking assistance from the community members to assist in reporting any suspicious vehicles in town so that the thieves can be brought to book.
This Heroes Day road safety starts with me. I honor our heroes by walking safely, do the right thing and save lives.
This message was brought to you by the National Road Safety Council.
Back in the day, Susie's phone used to ring like a hotline. She was the most popular girl in town. But since she did not register her SIM card with her mobile service provider, her phone does not ring anymore. She has tried to get something similar. She has tried this and that number, but it has never been the same. So now, she has a reputation of being a number hoarder, instead of just registering her SIM at her mobile service provider and keeping her number. Excuse me one sec. Hello? No, this isn't Susie. Have you tried her other number?
Don't miss out on important communications like Susie. Register your SIM to keep your number. Visit www.cran.na.
The Namibian police have arranged for a 7-year-old boy to seek counseling after he put sand into a 2-year-old girl's mouth and eyes on Saturday, which is suspected to have led to her death. Police says the incident happened while the two minors, who were left alone at home at Ohaingete village in the Oshikoto region, were playing. News on One spoke to the Oshikoto Regional Police Commander, Commissioner Teopoline Kalompo Nashikaku, telephonically regarding the matter.
The suspect is just a boy from a neighbor's house. He is not arrested due to his age. He is just 7 years of age, and we arrange that he be seen. He need to be seen by social workers for counseling and for further handling. Social worker might also, it's not only the boy who killed the girl. We have also arranged the counseling to be conducted to the kids who were collecting woods. Those who went to see the incident. All of them, 3 of them. In addition to that, there will be 4. So we have referred them to the specialists for them to be also handled and dealt with.
News on One also spoke to the deceased's relative Ndilimeke Titus, who expressed shock at the incident.
After the gruesome act, the boy placed the girl's body in her mother's hut, put her on the bed and covered her with blankets and closed the door. When the children from the household returned from collecting firewood, they asked the whereabouts of the little girl, to which the boy pointed to the hut. The children entered the hut and called out her name, but were met with silence. The children rushed to the cooker shops to inform the parents of what transpired. The toddler's mother was not at home at the time of the incident, as she is a grade 10 learner at a school in Ohangwena region. The incident is very shocking and heartbreaking.
In order to equip learners and the general community with information on how to prevent gender-based violence and promote child safety ahead of the festive season, the Ministry of Information and Communication Technology kicked off a 2-day event in the capital. The event, titled The Save and Protect Namibian Children, was held this morning at Yanmua Secondary School in the capital.
Emily Haipinge, the coordinator for the Commerce School Health Task Force at the event, remarked that the initiative is intended to empower and equip learners with information on GBV ahead of the holiday.
We actually wanted to send out a strong message with our learners to empower them, to equip them, to make sure that they know that whatever happens at home or at school, they have the right to speak up. They actually can speak up, and we want also to give them the information where they can report. They can go to our social workers at GBV unit, Lifeline, Childline, Regain Trust. We have our social workers there. We have also Mr. Zeg, who is an activist of GBV on the ground, but also to the life skills teachers and also to the social workers at the Ministry of Health and Social Services. There are components that they also cater, even though they are for 18 and above, but they also cater for the learners. So we just want to send a strong message there with our learners so that they can speak out. Anything happens to them during holidays or even next year, they know that they can speak out, but they can also empower others so that they can know they can speak out about GBV.
Senior social worker at Regain Trust and a member of the Commerce School Health Task Force, Constance Muparadzi, noted that young people are tomorrow's leaders. Therefore, it is important to ensure their safety and that they should join the fight against gender-based violence.
So we are saying, as young people, they need to fight with us on issues related to gender-based violence. They are our leaders of tomorrow. What is it that they need to see this nation look like? We want to have a free, peaceful nation where everyone is talking freely about gender-based violence, where learners, even in the classroom, they are voicing, they are talking about it. They are helping other learners. They are also helping teachers who are also going through that, or who are going through gender-based violence.
Learners who attended the event stated that the initiative is imperative to their future and that the information gained will help them create a better society.
My name is Christopina Mawongo. I am the Deputy Head Girl of Yanwer Secondary School for the year 2023. So the program being hosted today here at our school is all to inform us about how important it is to know about the convergence of gender-based violence and that it plays an imperative role to actually educate the young child, because remember, we as the children are the leaders of tomorrow.
What we learned here was very important for us because we are the future, and the things we are taught here will help us create a better society and a better future for the country.
Welcome to Friends Stadium. Everybody's ready. Wait a second, not everybody. Come on, dude. It's the FIFA World Cup. You're going to lose your seat, the ritual seat, the lucky one. Losing more than a seat, your team is going to lose. Where are you, dude? The match is about to start. Your friends won't hold out much longer. Excuse me. Finally, everything is in the right place. Hey, other hand. And you, do you have everything you need to believe?
Ferreira's Garden Nursery has acquired a collection of cone-bearing seed plants known as conifers, which are popularly used as Christmas trees. Sales agent Helena Shikesho at the Garden Center said the conifer seeds were sourced from Europe and America, grown in South Africa, and then ordered by Ferreira's Garden for import, especially for Christmas.
Shikesho told Agri on One that evergreen conifers are woody plants that contain resin within the wood of the tree. She explained that the resin helps the tree to heal itself after injuries, fights off parasites, and protects the tree from bacteria. Shikesho noted that the available conifers can be transplanted into one's garden after the festive season and that the trees can grow to a height of 15 meters in 10 years.
This one is called Cypress God's Rider. It grows in full sun. It's very hardy. This one, it grows about 30 meters up. But you need to be patient with it. It's not very, very fast growing. It's also from South Africa. And the prices, they are 450. They are very unique. That's why they are quite pricey. This is a Christmas tree. Their common name is cypress, gold crest. They grow 2.5 up to 5 meters. They can take full sun. They are very good for our climate because they can take full sun since Namibia is very hot. They don't require a lot of watering. If it's in a pot, you can water it twice a week since it's very hot. If it's on the ground, it's still 2 times, but enough water. The popular name is Gold Coast. This one is a ground cover. It doesn't grow up. It's a low-growing one. If you want a ground cover, you can always plant this one. It's full sun. It's frost hardy. And the price is 357. This one is very low growing, it doesn't grow high.
She added that although conifers are perceived as winter trees, they are able to thrive in various climates as they are among the oldest trees in the world. The newly imported conifers are compatible with Namibia's climate because they are drought tolerant and 2 out of the 6 types are frost resistant.
This is another type of Christmas tree. It's called Cypress Swine's Gold. This one is grow very tall. They said it grows 6 meters plus minus up by 70 centimeters wide. You need to plant it in full sun. It's cold hardy, but you need to protect from frost also. But once it's well established, you don't need to protect from frost. They are only sensitive if it's maybe in a plastic or maybe in a pot while it's growing. But when it's fully grown, then you don't need to protect from frost. It will be strong enough.
Shikesho further explained that there are tree covers that protect the more sensitive conifers from frost. These covers are kept on the trees throughout the winter season on both transplanted and potted conifers.
We normally sell frost sheets during winter. Like before winter, we normally provide frost sheets. It's stuff that you can cover your plants with. You put them over your plants and you just tie them nicely, and you don't need to remove them. Once you tie them, when the winter starts, you will leave them throughout until winter is over, then you can remove them. Because it can allow the sunlight to penetrate through. It's a, you don't need to cover and open, just cover and open after winter. This one is called Patidas. These names are difficult. Compact Nana. Its popular name is Compact Nana. This one is only growth 1 meter. 1 meter tall plus minus by 90 centimeters wide. It's called hardy, but you can protect it from frost. And they said you can either plant it on the ground or in the pot. All your pots watering, like now in summer it's very hot, twice a week. On the ground, it also depends to the type of soil that you have. You can also plant, water them 2 times or 3 times when it's on the ground. Because the ground is normally dry up faster than in the pot, because the pot will always hold water.
The garden center has over 40 evergreen conifers available for purchase, ranging from 200 to 950 Namibian dollars.
Have fun in the sun this summer with Fabu Farms Desert Sun Range. Formulated to protect you from harmful UVA and UVB rays, Fabu Farms Desert Sun Range is laboratory tested. Available as a sun protection cream and spray, the Desert Sun Range also contains jojoba oil, a natural sunscreen perfect for protecting children, adults, and babies from sunburn and skin cancer. With Fabu Farms Desert Sun Range, you can have a fantastic summer. Available at leading supermarkets and pharmacies countrywide. Remember, sunscreen should always be reapplied every 2 hours or after swimming, drying off, or sweating.
Welcome to this evening's edition of Business on One.
Bank Windhoek Managing Director Berenice Hans said the bank will continue to push the boundary to ensure that their clients receive the greatest banking experience of global standards. Hans made this during the bank's 40th anniversary last week in the capital.
Hans stated that the bank plays a critical role in the economy and will strive to remain relevant to its market. Bank Windhoek is among the largest players in the banking sector in the country, employing over 1,500 locals, a branch footprint of 53 countrywide, and 149 automatic teller machines.
Bank Windhoek was founded in 1982 with the goal of revolutionizing the financial sector in Namibia. This is a strategic standpoint that to this day holds true and is inherent in our culture and in the way we do business. We live in a world of intersecting challenges, of rising inequalities, uncertain economic recovery, geopolitical tensions, and armed conflict. It is critical now, more than ever, that we embrace innovation and create a place where entrepreneurship can flourish, as demonstrated by the story of Bank Windhoek, a journey of adaptability and tenacity. Ladies and gentlemen, Bank Windhoek will continue to push the boundaries, and with your help, we will remain relevant to our market, yet bring you the best banking on global standards, whilst remaining a connector of positive change in Namibian society.
Bank Windhoek's board chairperson, Johan Swanepoel, said that over the years, Bank Windhoek grew to become a leader in facilitating investments and the development of the Namibian economy. Swanepoel thanked all stakeholders that made the bank a success.
Throughout the years, Bank Windhoek has grown to become a leader in facilitating investment in and the development of the Namibian economy. It is known in the market for its support in the agricultural, health, infrastructure, energy and public service sectors. Bank Windhoek continues to play an enabling role on significant infrastructure and civil construction projects with guarantee facilities, equipment finance and the funding of working capital. We are a co-financier of Debmarine's Benguela Gem, a one-of-a-kind, groundbreaking marine diamond mining vessel. Throughout the journey, we have come to rely on the very special brand of people who make up the Bank Windhoek family. If I can attest to one thing tonight, it is the people of Bank Windhoek that brought us to where we are today. I want to thank each and every member of staff of Bank Windhoek and Capricorn Group, past and present, for the years of service and dedication.
And that is all we have for you. Be sure to follow us on our social media pages for more on the business front.
Enjoy these fantastic mid-month savings only at Clicks until the 15th of December. Buy Clicks 2-ply toilet paper 18 rolls, 2 for $104.99 per pack and 1 for $114.99. Save 20% on Huggies Gold disposable nappies jumbo pack. Or buy Sunlight hand washing powder, now $64 each. Clicks, feel good, pay less.
Now look at the Comments Corner, your daily dose of comments from our social media pages. The Popular Democratic Movement, PDM, of Namibia leader McHenry Venani said they are taking the state broadcaster, the Namibian Broadcasting Corporation, to the media ombudsman for allegedly only covering the ruling SWAPO party's events and neglecting the opposition parties. M said PDM should reach the national broadcaster like the ruling party does. Follow said the ombudsman will go mute as always. James Bond said this only happens because the official opposition party is weak. Mnongo said they must pay for coverage. That's all from our comments corner. Be sure to engage on our stories on our social media pages for broadcast on News on One.
There are data deals. And then there are Telecom Namibia data deals. And if you want the biggest data deal of all, you gotta get 31-day Jiva, which comes with a massive 50 gigs of data. Is it even possible to use 50 gigs of data in a month? You tell us. You also get 1,000 voice minutes and 400 SMSs. To get your hands on 31-day Jiva, dial star 130 star 780 hash and enjoy a month of mega data. Whoa, that's a lot of data, minutes and SMS. How much is that? Must be expensive. No, it's only 185 Namibian dollars excluding VAT. T's and C's apply.
Telecom Namibia.
Sharing your world.
Namibia's under-17 baby gladiators were demolished by their South African counterparts 12-0 following a rude awakening match opener in Malawi during the Region 5 Youth Games over the weekend. The 10th edition of the Region 5 Youth Games in Malawi has drawn the Namibian girls into Group A along with South Africa and Malawi after the Youth Games officially began last week Friday.
The midday heat proved too much for the Namibians as the 16-year-old South African captain opened their first goal of the tournament within 60 seconds of the match. This went on to become a floodgate of goals by South Africa. South African head coach Desiree Ellis encouraged the team as they netted a beautiful low ball in the Namibian net. Defensive errors continued throughout the first half while South Africa closed off proceedings with a 6-goal margin. In the opening seconds of halftime, a beautiful through pass established a strong attacking tactics against Namibia as South Africa continues their scoring ways. The Namibia defense was nervous as they committed a penalty as South Africa placed a comfortable strike into the top corner of the net, sailing to 8-0. The drama did not end there as the South Africans dispatched a long-range shot from outside the box straight into the net, leaving the Namibian goalkeeper on the floor 9-0. Namibia tried playing from defense, but a disappointing pass was turned into the 10th goal by South Africa. Namibia failed to register a shot on goal, while South Africa concluded proceedings with their 12th goal in the last seconds of the match. The Namibian coach, Evelyn Noroses, gave her review after the match.
Definitely we are not happy with the results. We would have rather expected to have a better outcome, but unfortunately South Africa has been a better team than us, and we thought we were going to give them a good run for their money, but unfortunately it didn't happen. But we are just happy with the opportunity that was presented for us to see where we need to really work hard to improve upon. Obviously this is the beginning for the under-17s, it's the new entries into this field. I think the NFA is career building for the 5-year projection plan. It was important for them to be part of this, and having a scoreline of this magnitude definitely is very discouraging, but it calls us to go back to the drawing board and put in the gaps that we have picked up here in order to perform better. Should such an opportunity be presented. And the good thing is that we still have got a game on hand, and at least we've got now an idea.
Meanwhile, the Namibian under-17 boys team was defeated 2-1 by Malawi in their first match yesterday. However, Rubinho van Beek from Namibia was rewarded for a great performance, earning him player of the match.
That's all the sport news we had for you. Please stay tuned for the weather forecast.